Hey, what's up YouTube? Wow, I don't even know how long it's been since I put a last video on YouTube for you guys. I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 months. To be honest, I've just been lazy. That's bottom line, just lazy. But just thought I'd post a quick update. I'll probably do another follow-up going more into details of the changes, but really quick. As you can see, things are coming along okay. A lot of stuff has been added to the tank. I now have 8 fish in my tank, and guys, that is way too many fish for a 29-gallon, because now I'm starting to get diatom outbreaks again. You can see it on the sand here. Other than that, everything else is okay. The corals aren't really suffering too much. I am going to address that phosphate issue, but just to tell you what's new, I added a yellow flame angel, my absolute favorite fish. I had to have it, and actually that's the one. Since I added it, I started having these this diatom or brown algae issue. So that's the guy that gave it that extra bioload that my tank is struggling with right now. Still got the 2 firefish. That's the red and white one. Have the purple and white still there. I do still have my 2 clownfish. They're doing pretty good. They've actually been spawning. They've laid eggs about 5 or 6 times, and that's why they've kind of cleared out this entire area. This was covered with sand, and every time I tried to cover it with sand, they would just sweep it all the way up. So they actually rose my sand level on this side from about 2 inches up to almost 4 inches. I mean, all of this stuff here, guys, they basically this is stuff that they swept from over here all the way up here. And I just gave up, because I would keep moving the sand back and they would keep pushing it back. So I was like, okay, you guys win. You guys can take this corner, do whatever you want. So they actually lay their eggs on the inside corner, bottom corner of this side of the tank. Some new corals. I got some, I think, what do you call them? Cinnamon corals, the brown mushrooms, the large brown mushroom corals. Or maybe not mushrooms, but they're called cinnamon. I added a rose bubble tip anemone, and I actually had him here, and one day it stayed there for about 2 months, and then it moved here in the middle of this rock, and then a couple of days later, maybe 4 or 5 days later, it split. So half of the anemone is here and the other half is here, and it's working its way up. Now I have more anemones in my tank, which is crazy. I don't know why I have 4 anemones in this tank, but this long green tentacle one came in as a hitchhiker on that rock with buttons up there. I actually thought it was a leather coral, because when I got it, it was only about 1/4 of an inch high. I didn't even realize it was an anemone, and from that point, it grew, it split. I'm not even feeding these anemones, guys. I mean, they're just getting sunlight. The frog spawn is still there. It's actually doing pretty good. It's multiplying the heads. I don't know, it went from about 4 to 5 heads to maybe more than 10 right now. I have a Duncan doing really nice, one of my favorite corals too. I got it with 4 heads, and you can see it's actually putting out some new heads. There's 2 there. There's a couple more on each head, so it has maybe close to about 8 to 10 heads on it right now. Oh, and just to clarify, initially when I said I was breaking down this tank, I said I wanted to go with SPS corals. Well, I was thinking about that. For me to get the results that I was seeing in my head, it would have taken years to get SPS corals to really grow in. And at some point I want to upgrade, so I said I'm not going to waste my time on doing SPS in a smaller tank like this. So I'm just going to stick with soft corals right now. So I wanted to go with a lot of zoanthids. So I got some red zoanthids there, some green ones there. I got the brown button polyps right there, which is from the previous system. It was actually down to 1 polyp, and then it multiplied. There I got some blues, some browns. The elegance coral is still there. Trumpet coral is doing okay. It's actually a little closed up right now, but they are splitting heads. And again, you can see that brown stuff on the sand. I got to get rid of that. I have a lot of work left to do with the refugium. I did set up the CPR hang on the back refugium here. I don't have any macroalgae in there yet. I just have some media. I do have the sand in there, and I'm thinking that's probably one of the reasons why, you know, I'm having these phosphate issues, because the refugium has been up for a couple of months and I still haven't really put any macroalgae in there. So I'm going to try to get that going, see if that doesn't work as far as cutting down the phosphate levels. I'm seriously thinking about getting an overflow and setting up a sump, and getting a really good skimmer, because I have a Slim Skim Nano and it's okay. It really is not the best skimmer in the world, so we'll see that. But for now, it's kind of a quick update on things, and I will put a follow-up video pretty soon going more into details about the whole system. So stay tuned, guys, and definitely, hopefully, it won't be as long until I post my next video. See you guys. Bye.